This famous magician once said, "My brain is the key that sets my mind free." He was the most famous magician in history. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be learning more about the life and accomplishments of Harry Houdini. Emigrating from his home country of Hungary as a child in the late 1800s, Houdini settled in the United States. After an unsuccessful career, Houdini eventually started experimenting with escape acts. This is when his career really started to take off. By the end of the 19th century, Houdini was touring the top vaudeville theaters in America on the strength of his handcuff escapes. In fact, he even became known as the Handcuff King. In this particular act, he used technical expertise, physical dexterity, and of course, a bit of trickery to wow his audiences. He increased the difficulty of this trick by performing it underwater or by leaping off a bridge before his escape. By 1907, his wealth and fame were growing, and he continued to add new escape acts to his shows. The next year, he retired his handcuff trick, though he continued to place himself in increasingly difficult, unique, and dangerous scenarios. One of his most popular acts was the suspended straitjacket escape. The magician used this as a promotional tool, as thousands of people were able to see him at work. Houdini was fitted into a straitjacket and then hung upside down from a crane or a tall building. Onlookers were shocked to see him struggle to escape, but finally he would work his way free of the constraints and be victoriously lowered to the ground. He revealed some of the simpler secrets of his acts to fellow magicians in books and articles to spur interest in and the success of the field. Books like Handcuff Secrets, Miracle Mongers and Their Methods, and Magical Rope Ties and Escapes explained to readers the tips and tricks of the trade and helped prove that Houdini's talent was in his showmanship. Houdini also began showing an interest in filmmaking in the early years of the 20th century. He appeared in a number of films that showcased his magic. However, by 1923, he had abandoned this. The magician continued his successful career until his death in Detroit, Michigan on Halloween 1926 from a burst appendix. Houdini's memory has lived on ever since as a motivated worker, skilled self-promoter, unparalleled showman, and one of the finest magicians the world has ever seen.